Here's a quick recording to review some of the basic Photoshop selections for our non-objective drawing collage. Launch Photoshop. We're going to create a new file. Move on over to here with, we're going to go with 8.5 inches wide by 11 high. Type in 300 for resolution. Color mode for this one, grayscale, is okay because it is a black and white pencil drawing. Transparent background is fine for now, and hit create. Then we're going to want to open the piece of paper that we scanned last week. You should have downloaded that from the database available in our online classroom. Open it, and then you've got the two documents side by side. Before you begin, go to drop-down window and make sure that a thing called history is showing. What that does is it allows you to see all the steps that you've done, and if ever you need to back up, you can. So this is the basic version, but you're going to look at your drawing and you're going to make a selection. And there are many different kinds of selections. I'm going to use the rectangular selection. I'm going to left click and drag over one part of my drawing. And then we see what appears to be dashes, dots, or what the Photoshop world likes to call marching ants. I'm going to copy that. Let's do shortcut commands. Life is too short to go to the pull-down menu all the time. Command C. Go to your blank document, Command V. Now we have some options to change, transform, move this selection around. If we select the arrow at the top of the toolbar, of course we can move this wherever we like. But there's more to it than that. The basic ones we're going to do today: drop-down menu, Edit, Transform, try Scale. Whoop, we can make it bigger or smaller. Edit, drop-down menu, Transform. We can rotate. Drop-down menu, Edit, Transform. We can skew. That's just another way of saying pulling one side of your selection. You can go Edit, Transform, Distort, Perspective, Warp. Try all of them. Warp allows you to take certain parts of the selection, and through these arms or nodules or selections, you can pull, push, twist, whatever you like. When that one's done on the warp, go up to the top, commit to the transform, hit the check mark. When you double click on the inside, it also locks in the transformation. Then we're going to keep going. More selections, copy, paste. And we're also going to refine edges. We don't want this to look blocky. We don't want it to look chunky. I'd like you to try to remove some of the white or peripheral areas as best you can. Now, there are a couple of ways to do that. Well, there are dozens of ways to do that. Today, and just for the purpose of this recording, you could try eraser right here. And you can erase the white. You can zoom in. Of course, you can change the size of the eraser tool to make it go faster. Getting rid of the white paper and showing only the pencil. Another way to get rid of extra selections is just for the purpose of today. I'm going to select the polygon lasso tool. If you don't see it, right click. Any tool that has a tiny little arrow in the bottom right corner, that means there's more to see. Right click, polygon lasso. I use this one quite a bit in my Photoshop work. So I can select in a very kind of fine way by left clicking, adding to my selection. And then I join it up. You'll see a little circle appear, marching ants. I can delete. Command D gets rid of the selection. Remember that one, ladies, gents, and my intro media design peoples. Command D gets rid of the selection. Life is too short. Don't go to the drop-down menu. It's a waste of time. Command D gets rid of the marching ants. Now you might notice that that kind of a selection, however, is pretty harsh. It is a very jagged edge. Option on my magnifying glass brings it back out. So there are other options for making selections just appear a little bit more natural, a little bit more feathered. And that is the actual command I want to show you right now. So let's say I want to get rid of this selection right here. Then I'm going to select and mask. And you're going to see up here in the top right corner, view. You'll see marching ants view. You can see an overlay view in red, and you can look at it in different ways. Why don't I just go with red for now? And you'll notice that when I come down to feather, I'm going to increase feather, and you'll see how the selection gets very soft. Let me zoom in so you can see that. This is hard, feather is 0, and I'm going to feather it to, say, 3 pixels. You can either slide it to 3 or just type in 3, hit enter. Notice now how the edges of our selection are softer. So you may want to definitely give that a try for your drawing collage and create layers that have a kind of softness to them. And what it'll do is make your collage look just a little bit more harmonious, a little bit more unified, and not so hard edge, kind of like cut and paste. Command 0 goes back to full screen. And then when I can cancel this and get out, and I can keep going with my selections. Keep building this collage. Go for about 15 to 20 layers and create some kind of interesting composition. Keep your center of focus to the inside and peripheral space to the outside. Upload it to the Google Classroom, to Discovery when you're done.